Hello YouTube, I'm Jack Clark, the Musketeer, coming to you with another video. How are you? And of course I've been meaning to do more videos on a more consistent basis, so of course many people have been tagging people in the YouTubing community for various videos, and of course I've been tagged a couple of times now, so I thought I would actually follow up and actually do...
You're it!
Come in.
Hey? Bah!
That's Harry. He is going to be reading off the questions from the computer screen, and he's just gonna give me the questions, and I'm gonna answer them. So I was tagged by Striker T93.
Yes.
Striker T93 and Crow Cresta. So of course I thought I might as well. So there are 7 questions. I'm gonna tell you really groovy, witty answers because I'm hilarious. So of course, first question, please, Harry.
What is your real first name, Jack?
See, I don't believe in hiding behind an alias per se. I don't say that people who do have an alias on the internet and go by that solely do hide. I just don't really see the point in not using your real name. I don't like. My name's Jack Clark, as you already know. My middle name is Anthony. And piece of trivia for you: my initials spelled J-A-C, so that's Jack as well. So I don't like the idea of just being the Yu-Gi-Oh! Musketeer and no one knowing who I am. It kind of creates a barrier between us, and it's just kind of, I don't want that, man. I want us to be like homies with digital bro-fisting and being great. Next question!
How did you get into Yu-Gi-Oh?
How did I get into Yu-Gi-Oh? You know this. Many years ago when we first moved into this house. So we've been in this house for over 10 years now.
Yes.
Well, what happened is Harry, who's there, and my mum, they went to W.H. Smith, which is a chain of bookstores and kind of they news agents and whatever, and they bought a starter deck Kaiba and a starter deck Joey. And because Harry's a dick, he took the Kaiba one, I had the Joey one. So he had the blue eyes, I had the red eyes. I was so pleased though, because I had polymerization. I was the only one who could do fusion. It was brilliant. Of course, we didn't know how to play or anything. Of course, no one did at the moment. We loved the television show. We had a couple of boosters.
Duelist Kingdom.
Oh my god! I summon my Thousand Dragon with the power of time magic.
Which is how it should have worked.
It should have worked. Time Wizard should have been a spell card like it's supposed to be. But it was brilliant. I loved that, and of course, I just built from that because I loved the television show. At my school at the time, trading Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards were becoming really big, and I just tried to trade more and more, buy more cards, and just trade. And it was great. I liked it because my deck slowly turned, and it was kind of starter deck Joey, and I just buy Yu-Gi starter decks and just adding as many Dark Magicians as I could. And when I actually started to learn how to properly play, I think my first deck was, of course, Delta Attacker with 3 Dark Magicians. That's not even an OTK. But I did it fucking anyway, and it was great. I loved it. It was awesome. But yeah. Next question.
Okay. Why or how did you start Yu-Gi tubing?
Oh, okay. I started Yu-Gi tubing because well, I've always loved YouTube and generally loved the idea of that. No matter who you are, you could become famous and be well known for your Yu-Gi-Oh content or your YouTube content or vlogging content, or you can do whatever the fuck you want on YouTube. And if there's an audience for you, then they'll be able to find it because it's the internet. And that's the glories of the internet. And I always loved that idea, of course. But the thing is, though, I've never been particularly that good. I'm no iJustine, I'm no Philip DeFranco or any of that shit.
Yeah.
I've always wanted that. That's kind of a dream. But I just don't have the cash behind me to do better quality stuff, which is why I'm filming on an iPad that doesn't even belong to me. It's in fact yours. Yeah. So when I did my channel, my original channel was called YGOBritain. I just did random vlogs, just random vlogs, and I did actually have some mild success. I mean, the kind of success I had was that whenever I did a Yu-Gi-Oh related video, those are the videos that did the most. Now I had deleted a hell of a lot of stuff off that channel just due to being really retarded. But like one of the videos on there was about holographic technology, and if that could be related to Yu-Gi-Oh, and that had over 10,000 views. Yeah, had over 10,000 views because it was an ongoing discussion. I think it was at the time where you couldn't just go to a video and just comment without it playing the video. So I had a lot of views, but of course that one's gone now. And subsequent videos that are still on that YGOBritain channel got a healthy amount of views. So I thought, oh, I think I can actually do something like that. I've always been a big fan of people like WK WK amazing. I love WK. He was the first YouTuber that properly got me into it. WK is amazing. And I kind of built from there, so I thought, okay, since these are the videos that people like to see, and it's got some focus, and I can talk about it and be somewhat knowledgeable, then I thought I'd make an account. So I made my Yu-Gi-Oh! Musketeer account, which was solely dedicated to it. And it's not me being self-gratifying or envy or just being prideful. It was me trying to make good content and using all the tools that YouTube gives me to give you good content, and with the of course with the resources that I currently have. So I made Yu-Gi-Oh! Musketeer channel. Google thought it would be a dick. So I made this channel, which is YGOBritain, and I thought I'd draw greater emphasis to other YouTubers, simply because someone told me that they thought I was the most famous British YouTuber, and I didn't like that idea, because I know there are so many better and decent players out there. I'm really not that good a player, and I love the idea of just kind of bringing more emphasis to what is primarily a very American-based video service, because that's the thing. That's my niche, was the fact that I was British, had a very British accent, and I could talk fast and talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I just like the idea of using that for the greater good. But yeah, next question.
What is the best time you've ever had at a Yu-Gi-Oh! Event?
I haven't really been to too many like official big Yu-Gi-Oh! Events, simply because of circumstance and lack of funding or whatever. But the closest I've been really is I go to locals every so often, and it's great. I love it. I think it was the first time that we had a locals that was relatively near me that I actually started enjoying myself. I mean, I used to go to a locals in Brighton, which isn't really very local, to be fair. And of course, it was a very, very small venue. It was just a very, very small room. With fuckloads of people, like upwards of 50 people. You would hate it. But of course it was a lot of fun, very competitive. And of course they would have people with random decks, a lot of people with some very, very good decks. And you could do trades with loads of cool people. I met a girl there, right? Do you want to know what her name was? Tuesday. Her name was Tuesday. It's that kind of place where you find people of all kinds. And it was great. Actually, no, that is probably my favourite. My best was kind of meeting new people that you never thought you would. Who thought Tuesday would be a good name, let alone a girl's name? It's brilliant. Next question, dude.
What is your favourite deck ever?
Oh.
You can't answer that, can you?
Shit. I have always been a fan of light decks, more specifically Thunder decks. My first proper favourite deck was my Batteryman deck, and I'm going to try and rebuild it at some point, because of course we've got Tour Guide, and I have Tour Guide, so that's actually useful. Rain is starting to rain. And of course we Thunder has always been a very underappreciated type. We had Watts come out, which were amazing. Not as good as they could be, but whatever. But generally light decks. At the moment my favourite deck is Vylons, just simply because I love the aesthetic and the quirky way of playing. But yeah, I don't have a specific one, so I can't answer that question. But yeah, light and Thunder decks, really. Next question, dude.
Why do you play Yu-Gi-Oh?
For the bitches. No, I play Yu-Gi-Oh because I've always been a big fan of drawing, of anime, of manga, and I just loved it. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh itself, I fell in love with it because of the television show. But I love how loads of other card games out there are very tied into the television show as a main part of the game. But this is completely unrelated. I mean, you can have there are loads of cards in the Yu-Gi-Oh game with many different stories, and there's so much depth to Yu-Gi-Oh that you don't have with many other things, and they're completely unrelated. I just love it. And of course, something like Wind-Ups has not appeared in any incarnation of Yu-Gi-Oh until, of course, we see Wind-Up Zenmains make a cameo in the TV show, and stuff like that. It's you just kind of oh, it's Zenmains, fuck! It's just kind of, but of course, apart from that, it's just kind of, generally, it's just the depth to Yu-Gi-Oh, because there's so much more to it than just a television show that kids can watch. And even then, the television show is really good. And it's something that a 20-year-old can happily watch, no less. So let's go with the next question.
Who are your 2 tagged YouTubers?
Oh, I'm definitely going to tag Tunwolf, because he needs more content for his channel, because he needs content. And Jamie the Kid 00. Yes, Jamie the Kid 00. He's a very, very good YouTuber, very good British YouTuber. So, Jamie the Kid 00, tag, you're it. And Chris, Tunwolf, you will do a tagged video, and if you don't, then I will call you Toon Wolf. Yeah, because punctuation's a bitch. So, is that all of them?
That's all 7.
That's all 7 questions, and it's just over 10 minutes. Holy shit. Anyway, of course, I'm Jack Clark, the You Musketeer. More videos coming out too soon. I'm going to film something else directly after this, and of course, my videos will be out. I'm going to have multiple videos out today. So, of course, if you have any suggestions for future videos or anything you would like to say in response to anything I've said in this video, please put it in the comments down below as a video response. I'm Jack Clark, the YGOBritain. This is YGOBritain. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah.